If a private buyer ever offers to pay for your car, but they won't even meet up with you in person, that's a big red flag that it's a scam. If somebody's not even willing to show their face and they want to buy a big thing like a car from you, that's definitely a no-no.
When you're selling your car privately, you really want to avoid scams, right? So scams like payment process. A lot of times people will fraudulently scam you with a PayPal request and overpaying your car, and then asking those funds back. Our clients are secure in their payment process. They're public companies that will make sure that the payment process goes smoothly.
So when you're going to sell your car, there's some things to look out for, and that one thing to make sure that you're not getting scammed is to make sure that the person contacting you will get on the phone and actually speak to you. You want to make sure they're a real human being, and you want to at least get to know them, know they're a real person, and that they're actually interested in the car and asking you questions about the car. So that's very important, because if they're not going to get on the phone with you, or they just try to always avoid talking to you, then you know that they're probably trying to cut corners or try to get information out of you that is not about the car, and that can actually hurt you personally and financially. And if you don't want to deal with any of that, go to Carwiser.com, put the VIN in there, and we'll help you out. My name's Cooper, and please, I'll buy your car.
One of the biggest things that you really should look out for when you're listing your car for sale online, anywhere from Craigslist, Auto Trader, any of these sites, is definitely scammers and people with bad intentions. One of the biggest red flags is when someone's texting you and they send you a link asking you to go and purchase a vehicle report with your VIN. Now, it's not a bad thing for someone to ask you for your VIN because there's no personal information attached to it, and if they're asking you to go to a specific link, use your credit or debit card to purchase a vehicle report, then that's definitely a red flag you should look out for.
So when you're selling your car online, there's a lot of things to take into consideration. You certainly want to be careful anytime you're posting your vehicle for sale on the internet. The first thing that you want to make sure to avoid is any sort of scams related to bank accounts. You should never have to pay any money to anyone to sell your car. That's the first thing I would be aware of. Also, you want to make sure that you are able to talk to the person who is selling your car. Ask for a phone call. You can discern a lot about a person by talking to them on the phone, and whether they're legit or not.
Things to look out for when you're selling your car, obviously, to avoid being scammed or working with anything like that. I would keep in mind the sort of questions that they're asking. To get you a quote on your car, mostly all you should ever be giving is your VIN number and maybe some specific details about the car, the conditions, and the options. If they're asking you anything more personal than that, chances are that's a red flag and that they shouldn't need those questions to quote your car. With that said, you'll notice at Carwiser we can get you a quote on your car with as little as a few questions and your VIN number, so that should be all that you need.
There are a lot of scammers out there, and we are definitely not one of them. We are a company that just want to purchase your vehicle, so we welcome you to look us up online, see our reviews, and you'll be giving us a call before you know it.